What's going on, guys? Hexa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. Thank you for being here, as always. I think I'm very close to actually finally unlocking the community posting. It's a week after I hit 500, and I'm pretty sure it's either today or tomorrow that I unlock that, which I guess will be a day late after you guys. So it's possible by the time that this video comes out that I've already done it. But the second I unlock that, I plan on creating a poll and asking people if they would like to see more content on this channel that is not Skul related, or if they prefer it to just remain Skul related. And I want honest answers only on that poll. Like, I don't want people to like say what they think I would like to hear. Not that I think people will do that or anything, but just like because it is like a genuine question I have, because when this channel first started out, it was not exclusively a Skul the Hero Slayer channel. It had other stuff on it as well. And then I hit it big with Skul the Hero Slayer, or big in quotation marks. I'm still not even 1,000 subscribers, but like people started watching my content, and I've stuck with Skul the Hero Slayer ever since. But I'm just curious if people would like to see other things on top of Skul. And that's going to be what I ask with that. And hopefully people answer. I don't know how much people pay attention to community polling on YouTube. I'm just not really like, I've never done it myself, but I would like people to answer it. Unlocking community posting has been something I've been looking forward to for a very long time, and to finally have it, I'm like really excited to do it, because I can actually start kind of making this channel more into like an actual community, which it's like, I've talked about it in the past, but I've always wanted to be a live streamer, or I've always wanted to at least like do live streams. I think saying I want to be a live streamer is a little cringy, but like if I had the ability to do it, I would be on Twitch right now, or just maybe YouTube live streaming, but my laptop won't let me do it. So you know, YouTube videos is good and all, but like I like the community building aspect of the live aspect of content creation. So I can kind of start to do that now with the polling, and I'm very excited about that. I just wanted to bring that up because if you do see the poll and you have time, please do cast your vote. If you guys say you would like to see other content on the channel, I would even go as far as to ask what you would like to see, and we can kind of just go from there. Keeping in mind, by the way, my laptop is very bad. It can't really play a lot of games. I'm kind of stuck to 2D roguelites, but this is mostly going to be a roguelite channel. I should also bring that up. So like, I'm pretty much going to stick to roguelites, but any roguelite that's a 2D game, I can actually bring along. Like, I can try it out on the channel and see how you guys feel about it, and I'll ask you guys which games you'd like to see. Stuff like that. So I just wanted to bring that up because I know it's coming soon, and it's might even be out today. I don't know the exact time I hit 500, and if they're that pedantic about it, so we'll see. I just wanted to bring that up. I know that was a long way to start the video, but just wanted to keep you guys in the loop. And moving on from that, let's actually talk about the video we're on here. I picked up this mummy in case I go down a swordsman bleed route, because someone requested it, and a good way to do bleed on sword is doing it in air bleed, which sounds probably a little weird to some people. Oh, and there's a rock star here though, but I don't know, actually. Do I want to do that? I mean, it is the rock star is the thing. The rock star is obviously a unique, and to see him in the first shop here is a very interesting thing indeed. Let me refresh here real quick a couple times just to see what my options are in here. I didn't really get anything too interesting. I did get this, however. Do I want to bring along this and swap to this guy? I could hedge my bets. I think the right way to hedge my bets here is to get rid of the swordsman, because magic mummy is a thing, and you know, getting a unique in the first shop is usually a good sign. And also, we get the fucking killer ass song here, the little Easter egg they have in the game. If you have the rock star and you fight the adventurers, this is like probably the best song in the entire game, and you only hear it very rarely. So interrupted by these loud fuckers. Oh, wait, what? Oh. Wait. Hello? Did I glitch out the OST? I think I did. Okay, then I guess we get to gem out a little bit longer than we normally would be able to. The whole entire sound is glitched. Look at this. When I'm dashing, it doesn't make any noises. This is very interesting. It would be awesome if it stuck. Well, actually, that would probably get old very quickly. I was about to say it'd be cool if it stuck the entire time. But hearing that on loop would probably get pretty fucking old. So maybe I should be careful what I wish for. But, man, I like the Rockstar Skull. It's been a while since we used it. I don't see it early. Actually, I think all of the times I have seen it, oh my god. Well, we literally just used this, but the game is being very generous today. Wow. I'm not going to pick it up, but I could, and it would be very cool if I did. But I think for now, I should be focusing on working on this Rockstar and finding a decent secondary skull, which the Mummy could very well be that decent secondary skull. I think I want my secondary skull to be a balanced skull, so I can, like, make the best of, like, Bone of Mana, for instance. But we'll see. We'll definitely have to see how this run plays out. I'm not really set down any concrete path as it is. And also, of course, I see the Jenny's Chain Sickle already. Very unfortunate. Though I guess I am offered the opportunity to go to the Skeleton Sword bleed build if I want to. The issue... Oh! I meant to press the D key, but I pressed the F key there. Whoops. It's not that big of a deal. Man, I'll pick this up. I mean, I'll hedge my bets. The thing is, and you wouldn't think this when you saw it, bleed and in-air attacks, especially with the Swordsman, are very good. And also, you can even use it with the Rockstar, but obviously it's not that good. For some reason, his like, he has like, I guess like the animation is very long for the Rockstar, and it considers it like a lot. Like, I don't know, you'd think with how fast this feels that the Jenny's Chain Sickle would be going quicker than it is, but it's not. It's very strange. Yeah, you can even see there, like the blue numbers are not matching up with the yellow numbers. It's very strange how it works. Seems almost like, I don't know, maybe they made the Jenny's Chain Sickle not as good on something like this on purpose. I don't know. They certainly didn't care about it on the Mummy. You can go as quickly as you want with the Mummy, or I'm sure there's like a soft cap to the Mummy, but most people can't click fast enough to get there. Especially myself. I'm not like I'm not like an OSU player or something. I'm not really a fast clicker in general. Like, I'm pretty slow clicker at the end of the day. But I'm sure people can go way faster than me and really get the thing out of control. And that was a really good Yggdrasil. Damn. Really good Yggdrasil. We fucking destroyed the Yggdrasil. Look at that shit. Slow time, though. That's kind of weird. I wonder where that came from. Time doesn't tick down in the shop, so it wasn't that, if anyone's curious. What do we got here? Nothing good. In fact, it's all trash. Literally all of this is trash. Jeez. I don't know. I guess I could take the Bone of Madness. It at least does something. Yeah, the Bone of Madness does something for me. It's kind of like and I can go either way, in which I'm kind of hedging my bets towards here. I can go either the whatever the fuck this Rockstar build will end up being, or I can go the, oh shit, I can go the sword bleed path from here too. I kind of am not entirely happy to see the I'm not exactly happy to see the slime here, because I don't really have any items I'm like super excited about duping. But I am gonna release him regardless, because you don't always get to see him again. In fact, very seldomly do you get to see him again. So it's worth it to unleash him now and just kind of get rid of some of the stuff I know I'm not gonna dupe. So this, I don't want that. I know I don't want that. I kind of want to get rid of the Carleon insignia. In fact, I will, because we don't have any other items that are making it good. Everything else here, I guess I could be okay with. We'll see. Well, now we have Now we have the bone debuff without even like a stellar bone attached to it. So that is pretty much exclusively bad, quite frankly. I'm definitely not keeping that. That's for damn sure. Bone debuff is like, it's a hard sell, but if I have like double bone of swiftness or double mana bone, 100%, that's worth it. Double bone of madness? Fuck no. That is certainly not worth it. Gotta get rid of that. Okay, there we go, actually. I guess it's shoving me down the bleed path. Now we have bleed attached to our inner attack. Very powerful stuff. So now I have to figure out what I want to do here. Do I... Master... Oh! Okay, I think we're going to say sayonara to this Rockstar because I just got Masterpiece on a Prince's box. Something I've been dying to get for such a long time. I can't even tell you how long I've been waiting for that. And it's finally here. Also, obviously, we want it on the clone stamp too, but... like, getting on the Prince's box is, like, more than enough, you know? Also, did it have Fairy Tale? It did. That is pretty fucking funny. The Fairy Tale is useless, but that does not matter really at all. We don't care about that. We just care about the Masterpiece. But it's funny that the opposite inscription for magic attackers is what ended up being on that. Pretty funny. But, like I said, one way or, like, it doesn't matter really at the end of the day regardless. Also, there was the bone debuff, which is actually, I would say in that instance, a blessing. If I, like, if the swap on one of your skulls is bad, I can see bone being okay. Because the swordsman swap until unique is pretty fucking awful. But being able to swap right back out into the Rockstar who has a good swap is, like, pretty decent. Like, I can't even front. But still, I do not like this inscription at all. Alright, let's jam out once again to this song. Ow. Just be a little cautious here. Don't want to take unnecessary damage. Is she out of the range? I think she is out of the range. Okay, we got her though. Very easy adventures too. And the clown is certainly not a good user of... Okay, the sound is once again just that is nasty sounding. Do I want this? I mean, there's a lot of stuff here that I could take this over that I don't like. I don't want this, and I don't want this. So I could, I mean, this, even if I get rid of this down the line, this is going to be useful in the short term. Go ahead and get rid of this because we're definitely swapping off of the Rockstar from here. I'll go ahead and upgrade my good pal, the Swordsman here, who I did use pretty recently, but run requests are run. People want, you know, what they want, and someone requested a bleed swordsman because the last swordsman I did was very weird. It wasn't bleed at all. It was a really good build though. If you haven't seen that build, you should go see it. It's good. We had a good time with the swordsman, and it's a skull that I've, like, for whatever reason, kind of not used as much as I should, at least. I don't know why, but I mean, I'm using it now, and we have used it quite a bit recently, so he's getting what he deserves. We do need some attack speed, though. As you can see, my inner attacks are pretty bland right now. Not a lot going on there. But we're going full bleed this time, so we get to see the full intended use of also, man, I maybe actually should have taken a shot, money room there. I believe the shop is next, and that is going to be very weak. Also, once again, there was Bone doing a decent thing, like decent thing, I will say. It completely negated the swap on my Rockstar. The Rockstar didn't get to do anything. Okay, I'll definitely take this over what we have for sure, even though this is not a permanent mainstay of this run at all. Okay, well, I mean, if I see an orc, I'm getting it. So we had only 300 and some. This gets me there. See ya. All right, there's the orc. All right, we're on the road to some crazy shit right now. I just need to focus a little more on... Oh, we have the parry. I hate the fucking parry. God damn it. Hopefully I can get off of that parry soon. Or just the skull in general. I'm not necessarily trying to make this a samurai build. I don't think it would do me all that much good to have a samurai build right now. But it is the first skull I saw. And also, it's not bad, for the record. It's not like a bad thing at all. It's not my ideal partner here. Especially with the parry. I've said it in previous videos, I am not a fan of parries in Skul the Hero Slayer. I think they're weird. We can try it here. I mean, see, that's my issue with parries. And someone actually gave me like a good reason for them. Because it's like, if you're a newer player, for sure, parries are like useful. Because it's kind of like a good supplement for figuring out boss attack patterns. But if you're like me and you're very just like insanely familiar with this game, all parries are is like, it like drops your momentum. Because you normally, like the way I dodge damage and the way a lot of people who are familiar with this game dodge damage is by dashing. But with parries, you're forced to stand there and wait for the boss to come at you. And then just like wait for that. And then when they hit, like, you know what I'm talking about. Like you wait for them, you stand there and you look at them and wait for them to attack you. And then they do attack you. And like in all that time you spent doing that, you could have just been like dodging them. And that's how I feel about parries. It's just feels unnecessary for someone like me. But like someone in the comments gave me a good use case for them, and I agreed with them. Like that does make sense. And I did say as much when I was talking about parries, but like it is nice to hear an actual new, like, not, I guess I shouldn't call them a new player, I don't know if they are, but someone who like gave me that use case that makes sense for parries, because I was trash talking them pretty fucking hard. Like I get it, but still, for me, I would rather not have them. But we can use it here. It's a good way to get instant use of the like to get your full moon slash ready. It's like a very good way to get that instantly going. Also, there once again was the debuff I'm talking about, the fucking bone debuff that I need to get rid of. Fucking me over there. I was trying to actually swap out into my samurai so I could kill him with the slash, or her, I should say. But it didn't work out because Bone is a piece of shit. Now that we have two good swaps, you're going to see that more and more, where it just doesn't work out for me. Alright, so let's have a look here. I do kind of want rapidity for the record, so that is a good option. That is kill event, which is not... Okay, so this is pretty much the only option I have, so I will... Oh, I actually didn't realize I had a item slot available. I thought I would have to trade for something there. But I didn't. We're all good. Goldbane Rapier is a fun item. It doesn't give... Or no, it does give me attack speed, doesn't it? Like 20? Yeah, that's usable. We would like some really good attack speed here, so... I'm going to be looking for, like, not kendo stick, but anything but kendo stick. Something with good speed on it that has like other interesting things attached to it as well. Because I've said it before and I'll say it again, I am not the biggest fan of kendo stick. In fact, that is underselling it. I hate kendo stick. I did have a video recently though where I really liked it. It was the Arm 6 one. That was a fun video with kendo stick, where I actually liked it all the way up until the end. But very rarely does that happen. Most of the time, for me, kendo stick is just kind of a nuisance because it's a good item. Don't get me wrong, but that's my issue with it. It's good, even though it's only just good. It's like probably the most middle of the road item in all of Skul, and the effect on it is so good, and its inscriptions are so good that you struggle to find a good time to ditch it. Also, I will take the Berserker here. This could actually be a good time to do the other run request I had, a very recent one. So I can do 2 in 1 here. And also, I should go ahead and shout these out. So I had one, Unique Berserker supporting another Skul by Sephibox. Thank you for that. I hope I said that right. I assume it's Sephiroth, but Sephibox maybe? Maybe not Sephibox. I don't know. I hope I got that as close as I possibly could. Did I write on the name? Oh yeah, I did. Eddie YKP, or EDY YKP, full bleed swordsman. So 2 in 1 here potentially. So I don't think I'm gonna upgrade this Berserker to legendary, which actually kind of hurts my soul. Quite frankly, I'll be pretty honest with you. I am a big advocate for legendary Berserker, but I get the reason why this run was requested, because this is actually, they probably heard me talking about it and were like, you know what, fuck it, you have to do the thing you're always ragging on now. You have to actually you have to use the Bone Scream on your other Skul, the thing you're always saying that is, like, it's not a bad strategy, But the problem is, Legendary Berserker is just like pretty much, and obviously it's up for debate, but like in terms of just raw power, Legendary Berserker is probably the strongest skull in the game. Like flat out, it's so fucking good. It's crazy how good it is. Also, I will be taking this. I think this is actually I need to be going towards Masterpiece too, which I will do. Get rid of this. And yeah, I need to start building towards the Masterpiece aspect of this run as well. We just need to get some bleed going, and then we're good to go. And there are some bleed Masterpiece items, so we do have a good, viable path to do it. But I needed to get that in-air attack, so my in-air attack on this build could really start popping off. As you can see, we're not even like, for one, we're not even Rapidity yet. We're not even Rapidity 2. We're just like vibing with, oh god, fucking, did you see that? That was like the most awkward thing of all time. Bone just being a piece of shit there. I leapt into the Berserker swap and then instantly swapped out, and I had the momentum being carried from that Berserker like leap, but I was like a pathetic swordsman flying through the air doing nothing while that was happening. That's just like a prime example of Bone being a piece of shit. Probably the best example so far in this video. I should have waited till I was up here to do that, but it's not a big deal. Do I want to swap off of any of my swordsman abilities here? It's a good question. Also, that Bone Scream is really doing numbers right now. That's Sawblade Slash, right? Yes, it is. I'm going to keep Sawblade Slash. Triple Pierce is, in my opinion... Oh my god, I keep taking Skull Rooms. Fuck me. So that's 50 Skull Shards that I can't do anything with because I'm not upgrading this Berserker. So, I'll remember from now on, but good lord. It just... Like, I'm conditioning, I've conditioned myself at this point to, if I have, like, a unique, or, like, you know, if I have 2 skulls and one of them's not a natural legendary, I instantly start building towards that legendary. So it's just, like, pure conditioning. My mistake. I'll fully cop to it. Okay, there was actually the Bone doing a decent thing there. When Bone is swapping into Berserker twice, that's, like, okay. That's, like, decent, because the swordsman swap is very, it's like a short animation, so there's nothing really to that. All right, so we're upgrading our swordsman here and then completely done with skulls. I fucked myself over there by getting 50 shards over. My bad. It happens though, you know? But we're gonna be fine from here. It's not a big deal. Like, I just need to focus on my money and building this run up. And we're gonna have a decent shop going into this next one, so it's always gonna be okay. Despite my mistakes. Let me go ahead and pick this up. Bone Scream here. And get right into it. Okay, so we have Bone activated. I see that. Like, I'm very aware of it right now. So I'll probably try and do it in this next room so I can go out. Oh, wait, no, because I'm going to double swap into my my swordsman. Or unless I can unless I can actually use some finesse here while swapping. I might, since I'm aware I have the Bone debuff up, I think I can actually do this right here. I did it! I did it! But I'm going to swap instantly because there's no reason to swap there. Okay, no, this is the easy one. If this was the hard trap room in Act 3, I would probably skip it because I don't have a good way to actually get through that. But this one's reasonable. I would say it's... Like, the Act 3 trap area rooms, or like the trap minigames, are still harder than any other Act's trap minigames. It's actually kind of insane how hard these are. This one's not easy, but it's certainly easier than the one where you're running through a maze of like those smasher things coming down at you. Like, that one's so hard, I don't even, to this day, I still refuse to do it sometimes. Just, I'm not doing anything with that, so let's just break that. Free money though, so there's no point in not doing it. Let's see what we get in here. Looking for Masterpiece. This should have Masterpiece on it for the record, in my opinion. No Masterpiece so far. Still none. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. What the fuck? Game, what the actual fuck did you just do to me? I have this Prince's box with Masterpiece on it. I need to get Masterpiece going on this run, dude. Like, I fucked myself over for sure there by taking those skull rooms. So if I end up with no Masterpiece 5, then I can only really blame myself for making mistakes like I made earlier, which would be very unfortunate. We're still not quite there in terms of like making this run pop, so Let's hope we get there. Let's hope this this run still has some wings to it. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're not going anywhere. Okay, he did. I was trying to kill him before he ran off like that, but unfortunately missed out. All right. Things are going pretty well for me. I'm feeling the vibes on this run, even though I've made some mistakes. And there's still the bone debuff going on, which I'll get rid of eventually. I'm definitely not keeping double bone of madness. The second, oh, there we go. The second I see something better, I'll swap to it, which I think is now. No. I don't have antique or anything. Like, this is literally just here, so let's get rid of that first. But the bleed sword here, or the not, what's it called? The blood drinking sword, excuse me. Very good item to get on this run. We can very, very easily make use of that. Especially getting it as early as we have. We're going to have this thing filled out very quickly. Especially with an in-air bleed attack build, it's almost like one of the best, if maybe not even the only way to do this. Get rid of one of our bones of madness now for this. Just makes sense. Now we lost the bone debuff. I'm very happy about that. I'm sick of it. And we got stronger either way. Like, we have a power skull to make use of that swap action, so we got a good run going here. So I'm feeling it, man. I'm very excited to do a full bleed attack build. It's been a while. I thought I would be doing the other Berserker run. I've had a Berserker run I've been trying to do for like the last 2.5 months or so. Someone requested like a Heart of the Ascetic Berserker run, and I've been dying to get that run done. But I never see the Berserker at an opportunistic time where I can actually do it. Chimera was very nasty there. She had a very good, like, defensive surrounding herself thing there. But we're still going to kill her very quickly here. Now that our in-air attacks are very quick, thanks to this, I just have to maintain this. She's super dead. I said she's super dead. That actually went shockingly, like we were dangerously close there to taking a lot of damage because of the orc. Orc is a mean skull. Also, there's Masterpiece Poison, which is not exactly what I want, but I'm pretty desperate for Masterpiece at this point, so I will take it. I think at this point it's either this or this. This is giving me raw, but this is giving me more stats, so I think I'm gonna hold on to the bone for a bit. We're not really worried about a crit percent here, so there's no harm in getting rid of that item. And we're just gonna be on our merry little way. Feeling good, man. We have 25 out of 50 already on this. Though I will say the Chimera is like a bleed damage sponge. So you get a lot of charges against her. It's still gonna be a little bit, I think, before we finish that out. But it's coming. And then we'll have the Blood Drunk Sword, which is just a really, really powerful item. On a bleed build, especially. I would like to get those, fuck, I don't know what it's called. It's like the bleed masterpiece item, like blade shards or something like that. That would be very good. Go ahead and swap out here. No longer have to worry about the bone debuff, which is very good. Just swap out here. Oh yeah, we are cruising now. Look at, okay, no, we're filling this blood drunk out sword. Blood drunk sword out. There we go. I said blood drunk out sword. It's gonna be done right now. And it's done. There we go. Look at this. That was so fucking quick, dude. Holy shit. 50% and crit rate by 20%. Pretty good, man. That is useless. But yeah, we're cruising now. We're gonna have a very powerful shop coming up. I'm feeling it. And also really glad that that someone requested a unique Berserker run just so I could show off, though I think most people are aware of it, show off like that there is value in the unique Berserker. Although, and I have to just, I can't state this enough. I know, especially for newer players, the HP loss that you have from the legendary Berserker is scary. But it is super, super worth it. You have to trust me. Legendary Berserker is just insanely powerful. Like, to the point to where it's considered one of the most powerful skulls in the entire game. None of this is what I'm looking for, I don't think. Like, I can't really make too good of use of that. So let's keep looking for Masterpiece. Or Rapidity. This could be decent. Over what? This? I think so. Though I do want Masterpiece, so And I didn't get offered it, though I could have also not bought this. But we need attack speed. We need some rapidity going. It's still important for this build, though who knows, maybe I won't have it at the end of it. But Masterpiece is, it's powerful, obviously. And if we can get the Princess box, we'll have a very easy time maintaining rapidity without holding on to so many weird atoms. But, like, with the build I'm going for in particular, you want high attack speed. For sure, you want high attack speed. And our attack speed is through the roof right now, so I'm doing things right now. Oh yeah, we're destroying things. I would 100% take a call me crazy, okay? I know this is a controversial thing to say, but I would 1,000,000% right now take a I would take a let Evil Sword Kyrian. It's just the craziest thing I've ever said on this channel. Like, how often can you even say I would take an Evil Sword Kyrian? But I'm crazy enough right now to just see it. You know, I see it in my mind's eye that would make this run insane. But it's getting to the point where maybe I'm getting a little too late into the run to grab it. Though, there is it's like not nearly as hard to get Evil Sword Kyrian fully filled out, even in Act 4, Part 2, as people would assume at first. Though, I would say if we get, like, when we get to the Act 4 Part 2 shop, I would say that's too late. Like, if I get to the next shop and I see an Forbidden Sword, I'm probably not going to take it. But if I can get in an item chest on the way, that would be 100% takeable. Or maybe not 100% takeable. It would take a little bit of farming that I would probably do off screen. But I would still try and make it work, because it is such an insanely powerful addition to a run like this. Let's go ahead and swap here. Bone Scream doing some good stuff. I'm at full HP all of a sudden. There were 2 HP orbs from those enemies, I guess. I didn't even fucking see them. Come over here, sir. We also still need bleed, too. I want to get max bleed here, too. That's what the person requested, so. I'm at bleed 2. So I might have to ditch the Masterpiece aspect of this run if I want to do that. That would suck. Because we do have the Prince's box here. But, you know, if it didn't work out, it didn't work out. Like, that's just kind of how Skul the Hero Slayer is. If you try too hard to force something, you're just going to end up being disappointed. When we already have a very good build going here regardless, we don't need the Masterpiece aspect of this run. It would just be cherry on top. I assume the adventurer is here. Yes, it is. We're feeling very good. There's really no adventurer here that would suck. The worst one, I think, would be the warrior, potentially, though also potentially the mage. Hey, there she is. Okay, if you insist, mage. She's going to do a lot of damage to me. She pretty much always does. There's not much you can do about it. But if there's any build that can beat the mage, it's a build like this. Because we are, like, built to be doing in-air damage. But she is way up there right now. I can't really easily hit her, and I don't want to risk my life. I can't even get up there, actually. This is bullshit. Man, we're also kind of semi-consistently applying poison, too. That was, like, the Berserker leap for life. Did you see that shit? He looked kind of badass there, let's be real. He was, like, running away from an explosion. And we got her. Good stuff. That was actually a pretty... As far as mage fights go, that was freaking good. Also, of course, the Dickhead Legendary. Why not Dickhead Legendary me? I kind of Dickhead Legendaried myself earlier in the game, so... Might as well do it. But, you know, at least it was a champion, the worst Legendary. I don't think that's a hot take. I think everyone, pretty much everyone's in agreement that the champion is like... Or actually, no, maybe, no, that'd be Yaksha, I guess. Poor Yaksha. Though, I will say, personally, I have a lot more fun using Yaksha than I do using Champion. Yaksha, at least, like, the gimmick is cool. Whereas, Champion's gimmick, it used to be cool, and then they ruined it by completely making all of his abilities cost a shitload of energy, and now, like, I still wish I could even begin to understand what they were thinking when they did that. To me, it makes no fucking sense. So this next shop needs to pop. Oh, This next shop needs to pop off pretty hard. I want to get my maxed out bleed here. That is nowhere even close to bleed. I would say it's about as far from it as you can get. I would still take the, whatever they're called, the Masterpiece. Like, even if I do swap off the Masterpiece path from here, I would still take the Masterpiece bleed items, because they're very powerful. Especially if you can consistently proc bleed, which we can. You can do quite a bit with it. There we go, baby. Good stuff. Though I assume the shop is here. Yes, it is. Alright, let's get out of here before I get pelted with a meteor. That's good. That is very good. There's the Forbidden Sword, like I said it would happen. But that's not bleed. You know what? Yeah, I'm getting sidetracked. I need to find some bleed. There's some poison. Uh-oh. The rosary is okay, but I think I need to stay focused here. Oh god, I fucked myself in the shop. Oh, I fucked myself hard there. I should have taken one of those great items. And I was just so focused on getting the bleed. That is extremely unfortunate. We have one useless item right now. That would be the Prince's Box. It's doing nothing for me currently. Everything else is at least doing something. Even though I need to get rid of this poison as well. It's not doing too much for me. This run has a lot of room for improvement, and we're on our way to Joan, which is not good. The run's still very powerful, though. Like, I'm not going to front. Like, we're on a very great run here, but just needs some room for improvement. Just a little bit. A couple of useless items can go, and then from there, we're cruising. What is this? No. I don't even know why I looked. That is a huge no. There's nothing we can do with that. All right. Who is this over here? It's actually the halfling. She actually showed up for once. Though I always tell people this, and you need to commit this to memory. The halfling wants you dead. She is not your friend. She'll show up at the worst moments, and then when you desperately need her, she is nowhere to be found. Right now, she's pretty useful to me, but it's not like I'm desperate for her, you know? Like, I don't need that heal. But... oh, okay, well, I could see the writing on the wall there. I swapped at the worst moment there and took damage I didn't need to take. But, you know, we have the halfling there. That's what she's for. We're giving her, like, an actual job to do here. Like, I'm doing this so she feels good and feels useful. I'm a good friend. Unlike her. What we got here? He is being very strange. That was strange behavior from the paladin. Well, that's what I call him. I don't even know if that's what he actually is. Okay, no Joan. That's good. One more item would be nice if it would be so kind. And she gave me a good heal too. So for once, the halfling is on my side. Thank you, halfling. Very rare W from the halfling. You don't want to get captured, then leave. You're just standing there. You know, no one's stopping you. Get out of here. Okay, so this is probably the last room before Joan, for the record. I'm placing my bets now. I think that's a pretty safe bet too. I think even the most unseasoned new player would make that guess. Oh, ow. Okay. We're not very good at crowd control, I'll say. Very, like, we don't have a good way of actually dealing with large crowds of enemies. We cannot... No! Okay, we were very close. Yeah, there's Joan. So this better be a good item. Be nice if I could get the... Oh! Ooh! Ask and ye shall receive. Though I don't think we even have enough legendaries to make this work. Very rare moment here. I'm just gonna go ahead and swap off of that. So yeah, we don't have enough legendaries for the Pot of Greed. Not even close, actually. That is rare for me. Normally I have two... Okay, I should have activated that fountain. Oopsies. But normally I have 2 legendary skulls at this point. Yeah, we are... This is the lowest amount of legendaries I think I've ever had. 60% is still nothing to turn your nose up at, though. We got rid of the Prince's box, which is a good thing to do. I might even yet be able to get it if I can get a legendary in this Joan fight and then get a legendary in the shop. So let's see what happens. I'm not worried about the fight. Yeah, I'm not worried about this fight even slightly. I never really am all that worried about Joan unless I'm doing like a ridiculous challenge run. This run can more than handle itself against Joan. For sure, like without any doubt. Alright, miss. I know what you're up to. You're up to your usual tricks. She's doing the thing I always say to watch out for. Always keep her in your peripheral. And I say this all the time. I'm sure people who are used to watching me at this point are like, Hacks, you say the same shit all the time. But like, there's always new people tuning in. I get plenty of comments at this point who are people like, I've never played this game. What is this? So this is for them. Whenever you're fighting a boss, especially one like Joan, keep her in your peripheral. Always watch what she's doing in her little bubble there, because her animations tell you a lot about what she's doing. And you can get a lot of, like right there, this is the nastiest attack. You need to be very careful about it. And if you can just keep her in your peripheral and watch out for that, you'll do just fine against her. Okay, so we're gonna have to run over here while she does this. That's probably like her easiest attack to see, even if you're not paying a lot of attention. But just always watch her. And the reason we're having so much trouble with this part of the fight here is you can't apply bleed to these pedestals that are protecting her in this bubble. So that's what we're dealing with here, but we're just about out of it. And we should have a much easier time with her up here, as long as she cooperates, which it's Joan, so she won't. I'm attacking here to maintain my in-air attack speed, for the record. Okay, so we should kill her very quickly here. Oh yeah, and she's cooperating too, so she's super fucking dead. I am not respecting her even slightly, which I lost a lot of HP doing that. My bad. Not that I'm worried about it. We should kill her just right here. There we go. Lots of wounds. Just absolutely shredding her with wounds. Paper cuts. Death by 1,000 paper cuts is what we did to her there. Alright, what we got? No legendaries I can pick up if I want to keep this orc. Dude, that is so fucked up. Unbelievable, this game sometimes. We have decent crit percent. I can take the gunpowder sword, and I will, actually. I will take this. Over this. Yup. That's an easy choice. So the gunpowder sword is going to kind of send this run into the stratosphere. We're on giga damage shit at this point. Literally all you need is GP sword. But I would like to get a couple of legendaries here. If the game would be so kind. But I'm not expecting kindness from this game at this point. It has been very stingy with its items. Sorry to the person who requested Giga Bleed. Or, I mean, this is still a Giga Bleed run, but it's not a full bleed run, which is just unfortunate. I'm still going to count it, though, because, I mean, it's a very powerful bleed run. I think that's mostly what the person wanted. It doesn't necessarily have to be bleed 4. Just has to be powerful. And the shop is being stingy. I am not picking up a fucking Doomsday just to get an extra stack here. That would be stupid. I suppose I could get rid of one of my arms. Nah, that's giving me damage percent. Like, we're not even high damage percent on this run, but we're still very powerful. And I'll go ahead and pick up the Spineweed Skewers to heal myself. Get back to full. And then we'll just consider that a done deal, and this is our kit. Screenshot, please. There we go. Yeah, this is a very good run. Doesn't look like a good run, but I'm telling you, it's a great run. We're gonna do a have a very easy time with this first hero coming up. I don't think he stands a single chance in hell, which he never really does, but like, we're gonna destroy him. The real question here is, how do I break this win screen? Which is always the question that you should be asking yourself. And the answer is, I don't know. I have no idea how I'm going to do it. I don't have a really easy way to do it. I have a idea, potentially. I just have to be good. I'll talk about it more when we get there. But, yeah, man, this is a really cool run. Look at this. Like, we're not even high damage percent, but this is the kind of shit we're doing right now. Because we just kind of have like a bunch of small damage effects stacking up to be a lot of damage. Also, look at this in-air attack shenanigans we have there. So I think I'm going to start out as the as the Berserker here, the unique Berserker. I'm going to wait till my bone screen is done filling up here. I just want to use it and then swap out into my bleed skull and then activate Orc and go from there and try and just run wild with it. So let's see how this goes. I feel pretty good about it. I don't think anything. I think we're going to do just fine. All right, Mr. First Hero. Same old, as always. You're going to get your ass kicked. Can't wait till hard mode drops so I can maybe actually be like, dude, I wonder how this is going to go. All right, Bone Scream. Then swap out. Activate Orc. I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't even care. I'm going right in for it. Screw you, First Hero. You can't stop me. You cannot keep me down. Okay, well, I guess we did not even come close to killing him, which is unfortunate. I thought we would do a lot more, to be quite frank with you. But, I mean, we're still owning him, but I guess it is just the low damage percent here catching up with me. But, I mean, this is like, if we could just have gotten a couple of other different items, this would be like my ideal bleed build. Just, we're only missing just a fucking tiny amount of stuff. Let's kill him before he can do anything crazy. Alright, good stuff. Let's try and do the same thing here that we did last time. Hit him with the Bone Scream, then Orc, and then swap out and just go crazy. You're dead, sir. You're getting fucking destroyed, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm going in, I'm going in! Okay, well, we had to swap out into Berserker, so that means lost momentum. Okay, I'm trying not to lose my life here. Okay, we lost our life. That's not a big deal, though. Well, I guess it is. I don't like losing my life, but I did it for the fast kill. And we got him before he even got out of his first attack animation, which is always my goal. So we just barely got it, but we did get him before he did. So good stuff. I would say that's a good Giga damage run. Swap out here to the Berserker. Bone Scream his ass. He did grab me. Oh my god, I hate when he grabs me, bro. I hate being grabbed by the First Hero. GG's. GG's. Got a little low there, but it doesn't matter. Fun run, man. Look at this shit. This is the way this is, in my opinion, the best way to do bleed builds. You need Thorny Boots because it's such a powerful effect. 15% chance to inflict a wound, for the record. That is crazy. So if you can get even a little attack speed going, it is super worth it. And here's my idea for breaking this windscreen. I missed it. I fucked it up. Oh, I fucked it up. I was too early. See, that's me being washed. I have to own up to that. I am washed when I do shit like that. If I had been a little later, we could have been higher up in the air. Maybe a little more into the wall. We're a little into the wall here, as you can see. Like, we're a little bit into it because there's a little bit of forward momentum here. But I fucked that up, so I have to own up to it. I'm washed. We're in the washed area again. Dude, there was that, like, 2-week period or so. Maybe it was just a week, but it felt like 2 weeks where I couldn't get a windscreen to save my life. Like, I couldn't do anything. I was so washed. We've been doing a good job lately, or at least a decent job, but this is a washed one. GG's though. Good lord, GG's. That was a really fun one. Gunpowder Sword at the end, absolutely bringing it all together. Without the Gunpowder Sword, this would not have popped off nearly as much as it did. The Gunpowder Sword brought it all together. 30% crit rate is, like, you know, not like the best, but it's pretty much every other attack we have is proccing the GP sword, so can't complain. Not full Pot of Greed, which is, I don't think that's ever happened to me. But, I mean, I did not build a second legendary, so kind of to be expected, but still shocking. Like, it's not a thing that happens often on this channel. Lots of attack speed, lots of stuff going right for me, for sure. And yeah, also this is something I wanted to point out. Look how pretty this sprite is. I don't think it's stated enough. God, the unique Berserker sprite is so fucking good. It's so fucking good. This is like, so there was like a time when Awakening didn't exist in Skul. So like whatever the Skul was when it started out, that's what it was for the entirety of the game. So if it was a common, it was always a common and you couldn't awaken it further. I don't think Arachne existed. So a lot of the first tier of the skulls, like the first thing you see it on, a lot of those sprites have a lot more detail put into them than like their awakened forms. And that's not to say that legendary Berserker is ugly, but unique Berserker looks so much fucking better. It's insane how much detail is put into the sprite. I mean, the devs of this game are phenomenal spriters, but like this one's just especially so. It's so good. That's just me nerding out a little bit. I do love sprites. I love spriting. It's a very cool way to express art. All that said and done, good run, good vibes. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, thank you. If you watched to the end, especially, thank you. Yep, community posting hopefully coming soon. It should be any day now, within either today or tomorrow is my guess. Hopefully today. I'd love to do it. It would, especially, and by today I guess I mean the day this comes out, which is yesterday for me, which is very strange. I'd love to do it on the day I talk about it, so that would be like the best way to get people to vote. So keep your eyes open for that. That's really all I have to say though. Thank you, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye bye.